Hey, beautiful people. Do you know what being nice looks like? I know it sounds like a rhetorical question. Stay with me. Being nice can look like a lot of things, like saying yes when everything in you wants to say no, smiling to smooth things out, or to keep the peace even when it's costing you yours. It becomes an automatic reaction, an automatic way of being that you barely notice, but your body does, your energy does, your spirit absolutely does, and the people around you, they do too. But it's a strange type of noticing and feeling because even though you're being quote unquote nice, they feel that something is off with you and they can't quite name it. Actually, instead of connecting with you, they start to pull back. They don't trust what you're saying. Something in the energy with you constantly being nice doesn't match. So, what's going on here? Nice has become an automatic thing that isn't always reflecting your true you, what you truly need. So, if you're being nice to keep the peace, but internally you're cringing because your niceness isn't coming from that inner place of authenticity, it's fake. Yes, you heard me. It is fake. Then what happens is you try even harder to be nice, to be liked, to be good, because somehow it's not landing with people. It becomes overly performative. And that is when exhaustion kicks in. That's when you don't feel seen, heard, embraced, or like you belong because people aren't really connecting to you and you're not allowing yourself to connect with people because that niceness is not coming from inside of you, from your soul. That kind of fatigue whispers at night. Why do I feel unseen when I'm doing everything right? But are you truly doing everything right? Before we get into the psychology of being nice, be sure to hit the subscribe button. The pattern of niceness generally begins in childhood when we learn that being liked means being agreeable and being loved means making things easier for everybody else. Again, leading to more niceness. So then what happens in an effort to be agreeable, to be loved, to belong? We adapt, we manage emotions. And that niceness is actually performance. I know it sounds harsh. I remember when I had to face my own niceness. Here's the thing, it's something that we carry within us, and we often tend to think if I'm nice enough, I'll be safe, I'll be chosen, I'll be valued, I'll belong, and I'll be loved. But the more we rely on niceness as an identity, the more invisible we become because it is not real. I know that sounds hard, but if it's coming from a place of needing external acceptance, external validation, it's not real because it's not coming from within. There is some brain science in terms of why this happens. The brain is brilliant at keeping us safe. Your nervous system registers niceness as a survival tactic. It's why boundaries often feel scary and clarity can feel risky. Why is this, you may ask? Because the brain has wired authenticity as a potential threat. Now, I know that sounds strange, but if you're authentic and rejected, you don't feel safe. You don't feel valued. You don't feel accepted. So then the brain, the nervous system thinks, I shouldn't be authentic. I should be nice. to placate people around me, to be agreeable. And this is why the brain sees authenticity as a threat. But the good news is that with practice, your nervous system, your brain can learn that honesty isn't dangerous, that kindness and truth can live in the same sentence because being kind is actually different than being nice. When we start to understand the differences between being nice and kind, we start to feel more peace within us. Kindness and niceness are not the same. We often use the two words interchangeably, and I'm guilty of that, by the way, but they actually come from very different places. Niceness is about how you want to be perceived. Kindness is about how you choose to show up. Niceness edits the truth. Kindness honors it. Kindness has room for both care and clarity. It sets boundaries without guilt. It holds love without self erasure. Niceness often leads to self erasure, and we want to avoid that. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can begin to shift into kindness. Number 1, pause before responding. Ask yourself, is this coming from alignment or habit? How does your body feel when you respond? Does it feel true? Does it feel forced? Or does it feel good? That's a way to gauge alignment. 2, use language that reflects clarity. Try saying, that's not something I can offer now. That's clean, that's respectful, and true. And 3, journal this nightly. Where did I show up honestly today? Where did I disconnect to keep the peace? It's not about judging yourself. Never do that. It's about noticing and choosing. The 3 steps mentioned earlier are very simple, but impactful. We're going to close today's episode with a gentle anchoring meditation. For those of you who have been following the channel, you know that's how we end. Let's begin. Soften your gaze or gently close your eyes. Let your breath slow down. Take several clarifying breaths. The reason we do this is so that we can recalibrate our nervous system. Keep on taking deep breaths in and out. Place a hand over your chest, one over your belly, and visualize the following. See yourself in a beautiful field with the sun shining on you. Feel its warmth permeating into your skin, filling you with love, holding you, making you feel seen, making you feel heard and valued. This warmth is a part of you. The sun is a part of you. As you're feeling these beautiful things within your body, I invite you to now think of one person who you've been saying yes to, but you really want to say no to. You're in a safe space. This person is seeing you, really seeing you, maybe for the first time ever. And as you feel that person fully embracing you, take a moment to really feel into your heart, into your spirit, what you truly want to say to that person, what that no is. Maybe that person wanted you to do some extra work in the office, or it's a family member pushing boundaries. Whoever that person is, take a moment and speak your truth from a place of love and say, no, I cannot do it. And as you speak from this place of love and empowerment, You notice that this person embraces you with their gaze, understands you, hears you, and is absolutely okay with you saying no. As they embrace your no, feel into your body what it felt like to be embraced, to be able to say no without having to be nice for the sake of being agreeable. Continue in this space. Continue to feel what it feels like to be honest, to speak your truth, to be seen, valued, and heard. And now that you've been seen, valued, and heard, say thank you. Thank you first to yourself for having the courage to speak your truth without any performative niceness, to speak your truth with genuine care and integrity. And thank that person for receiving you, for receiving your truth, for embracing you without any performative niceness. As you do this, keep on breathing deeply and letting this feeling further ground and anchor into your body, into your beingness. As you're doing this, also go back to the feeling of the warm sun radiating and being absorbed into you. Feel how good it also feels to feel the love of the sun, that warmth. And in this space, say to yourself, I don't have to perform. I can be kind. I can speak my truth. And it is enough because I am being genuine and doing it from a place of integrity. Breathe that in 3 times. Stay in this beautiful space as long as you'd like. Before you leave, I have a couple of free resources in the description. Through the rest of the summer, I will be offering one-to-one clarity sessions. If you need help or support, click the link below, set up your session, and I'll see you in the next episode. Make it a great day.